I know that you never wanted a daughter. I think that you probably feel like you wish you had punched mother in just the right spot when she was pregnant with me. Like that's how I truly feel. I feel like there was always a resentment towards me. But then I also feel like it was mutual. Like I had that same resentment towards you. Like you hated me and I hated you too. Like we just did. We just never vibed. And like when I look back at the baby picture, I still like I use this baby picture. I don't have very many, but this one baby picture where you and mother were holding me and I was sitting on your lap. I'll probably just cut it into this video, but like my eyes were so bucked. My eyes were like wide open. And the thing that really like sticks out to me about that picture is first of all how young y'all were. Um, but what really sticks out to me is how big my eyes were. Like I knew even then, even as a baby, I wasn't even 1 years old yet, I'm sure. Um, but it's like my eyes were wide open. Like I always saw you. I always, just like I always saw through you. I always just knew who you were. And I think we both felt that way towards each other. We did. Like we see each other. It was like that Nene Leaks and Candy situation. It was like we see each other.
I see you. We good. Okay. We good. I see. We see each other. We see each other. We good. Let's move on.
And I felt like it was like that. We both just knew it was like we did not vibe. But I tried to. I feel like I tried to. Like I think I wanted to be a daddy's girl and I tried to and I tried and I tried to be. But it just always something that just came up between us that never never let us really like have that relationship that I feel like I craved it. But it just never happened. Never was right. It was always something that excuse me, always something that came up that, or a rift between us or something that I saw, something that you would do or say, and I would just be like, mm-mm, 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 mm-mm. Something ain't right. It was always like that. But like I knew you worked hard. Like you worked hard to kind of win me over several times throughout life, you know, before things got bad between us, like real bad between us, like it is now. Um, you tried to win me over, and there were some times where I felt like, we could really have a, we could really mend this. We could work on this. And and then we would get a little closer, and then you would do something. You always did something. And I just saw again. I was like, well, I tried. I wanted it. I was here. I was dedicated. I did everything on my end to make it happen. But we just got that can't get right. And I just couldn't get with it. I couldn't overlook your wrongs. I couldn't overlook all your shortcomings, and because like you were never willing to actually like work on your shortcomings. You were good with it. You were good with how your lack of like proper planning and stuff like that would cost money and cost time and cost energy and wear people down and make people lose motivation and momentum. But I didn't know that you actually enjoy doing that. You actually enjoy like sabotaging things and making people work extra hard, making people wait for you, and that fed you. And the realization of that is like, it's sickening to me. It's enraging. And that was always the difference. That's what always made the difference between us. Not between us, but between us being able to, really like mend our relationship and move forward, is because I knew you actually enjoyed it. Like, you were aware and you enjoyed the the wrong things that you did. Like, you enjoyed it. You weren't apologetic. You weren't remorseful. You weren't reflective. You didn't care. It was funny to you. It was entertaining. And that's what I couldn't get with. Like, I guess, we're even trained as black women, and especially Christians. We're trained to like give people chance after chance after chance. But when you give people chance after chance and then you realize that they actually enjoy, the conflict, they enjoy the pain that they're inflicting on people, they enjoy the foolishness, they enjoy the games, and it's like that's a no. That's a hell no, you know? And I couldn't get with that. But you just kept on, like, you just kept on with this way about yourself. And it just feels like I always knew that. And we just always knew that about each other, that you, like, when I looked at you, I just was disappointed. And when you looked at me, you knew that I was disappointed. And you knew that I saw, you know, beyond your mask. And I was disappointed with the mask and the man behind the mask. And we just knew that about each other. So I knew you always hated me. You always resented having a daughter. It was like you had to change because of me. You know, you just couldn't, that the pressure was just too thick to be, father to me, to be a father to a girl. And it wasn't just a girl. I don't think that I was ever just a girl. And that was another reason why you resented me and you hated me. As you know, I was here for a purpose. And you tried to act like you were guiding me into my purpose, that I needed to be around you and stay around you in order to fulfill this purpose, to even know what it is. But I mean, who would have thunk it? Who would have known that my purpose would be centered around exposing you? I suppose you probably knew. And that's why you always hated me. So yeah, we have a thing between us. We see each other. And we always have. And we always will. Bye-bye for now.